Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where apparently our daughter came of age. Okay, that's fine. However, oh, another one. Okay, they grow up so fast. However, what we're working on is we are, of course, still working on our economic development. This is something that needs to be finished up. Right now, we are wrapping up getting all of our structures to the point where they all have a building in each of their slots so that the holders can upgrade it themselves. Now, it looks like we don't currently have a building, or rather a holding, other than this temple in which we can construct. And this should obviously be orchards, given these options. Hold up on that. There we go. We could invest in a mason's workshop. That would give us, in the holding of Bornu, 10% holding taxes. I don't think Bornu is particularly useful for that. Reason being, we don't get that much taxes from it anyway, so I'm just going to turn some profit with some clever trades. Excellent. We get 2.7 from Bornu. I mean, it's some, but it's not, you know, like Duolo or some of these others that we get a lot of taxes from. It's a decent chunk, but I think I'd rather just have the cash right now that we can invest ourselves, rather than having the event investment. Okay, so we have additional constructions underway here, and we're getting incredibly close to having all of these have a building slot. That's great. Or having no open building slots, is I guess what I'm trying to say here. Excellent. So let's take a quick look at our economic innovations here. We are about 32 years away from communal government. That's definitely something that we should be looking forward to. The feast is apparently over here. Okay, that's fine. I'm just wondering, family members can get married, blah, blah, blah. We don't care about any of this, honestly. We can transfer this guy over. Who is this vassal? Ah, yeah, that's acceptable. Okay, that is fine. Unfortunately, we don't have any criminals that we can imprison and make some quick cash. That said, we also don't really have anywhere where we can construct anything right now. There's some upgrades that we could do, but no new constructions that we can build, it looks like. So that is wonderful. I'm very happy about the state of things there. And we're going to just wait out. Oh, hello. We can build here. Pastoral lands or hunting grounds or monasteries. The correct answer, in my opinion, is pastoral lands. Once again, that's all about the development. We want to get that sweet, sweet development increase bonus. I mean, it's coming up by 0.8 per month without even being focused. In our capital, it's actually coming up by 0.4 per month without even being focused. So that's great. Our control is still on the way up in our capital. And now that I think about it, I probably should have gone for the 20% taxes here, but that would have gotten us more than the 20 gold. But honestly, I feel like we're not in too terrible of a position right now because we're mostly... We need 8 gold for this. But we're mostly just waiting for structures to finish construction right now, right? We'll wait for this 8 gold. That'll be okay. And we'll get these farms and fields underway as soon as we've got it. There we go. Excellent. And I do believe... Is that everything having a building slot? Or no building slots empty? No, that is one temple and one city that still have a building slot available. These two right here. But everything else appears to be full on their building slots. So that is amazing for us. That, of course, means that we're going to start working on upgrading, and we're going to want to upgrade the things that we personally hold first. Like, for example, this would be a good target to upgrade. We do have Hunter's Lodges in here, but I don't think we can do anything else there, so it's fine. That is completely okay. There is a great Sculptor's Workshop investment over here, too. That's also quite good. Excellent. Our control continues to rise in our capital. And these farms and fields will be finishing up momentarily. Only 2 months left here. By the time that finishes, we should have enough money to invest in the desert agriculture is the one that we're going to want to go for. That's great. I'm very happy to see that. We're almost earning 30 gold per month right now. That amount is kind of skyrocketing. Of course, if we really wanted to be earning more, we'd be working on royal prerogative so that we could get high crown authority, but I'm kind of hoping that that gets focused after household soldiers. We'll see what happens there. I mean, just being able to get bigger and more men-at-arms is a big deal for us. There's no doubt about that. We'll go ahead and get our desert agriculture constructing. Wonderful. And with that, we just need these fruit orchards to finish. However, I think that we're going to have enough cash to construct down in Kira first. Let's see, this is maxed out, this is maxed out, maxed out, maxed out, maxed out, maxed out, and this is only troops. Okay, so yeah, we're going to want to build in Kira first then. And honestly, upgrading the crop fields is what we're going to want to do, I think. Although that's a little bit more expensive, we'll just go for the small plantations for now. We're going to have to get them all upgraded anyway, and doing it this way, we should have enough money once our fruit orchards finish up to immediately construct. This one will actually be pastoral lands. Okay. I mean, I guess that's fine. War against the tyranny of the Byzantines, huh? We're just kind of minding our own business right now. There's some things that we could be thinking about doing, but our vassals are making some gains out here. And overall, I'm reasonably content with our current position land-wise. And I want to invest in this now rather than later. Of course, these will theoretically be upgraded by their holders when they have the cash. In theory. They probably won't actually do it, and will be the ones to upgrade it, but they might upgrade one here or there. Which would be absolutely great for us. As far as our Exalted Among Men goes, we're still a ways away on that. We could make some titles, and that would help, to be sure. I'm interested in potentially going to war with some of these that broke out of Akan. We can, of course, usurp the tribe of Akan currently, but that's not really something that I'm interested in doing at this exact moment. Do we build hide tents here? Probably not. This is still 13 months away. I actually think we can get away with building hide tents there. And then we're going to need wooden barracks here eventually as well, but that's a pretty low priority. Another war against tyranny? Sure. And of course, once we're done with these constructions, at least for our current tech level, then we'll go back to expansion. But I just want to get these as done as possible so that we can have this upgraded as our technology increases. We did just see a task finish, and that was in our capital. That was our control growth. And I don't think we need to work on control growth anywhere at all. We don't actually care about control growth in our vassal locations. They can deal with that. So we're not going to work on that. We are instead going to organize levies to make ourselves appear stronger than we are. Wonderful. And we're going to grab perhaps fearful troops, but honestly, I think we're going to grab taxman. We're not currently collecting taxes. We're promoting culture right now, but we will switch over to collecting taxes once promoting culture is complete. So that should be okay. We can demand a payment from this guy, and we will. We'll get our 10 gold. Excellent. And I do very much want these fruit orchards to finish. They're still 8 months out. We've got 175 gold currently. That's fine. We can, of course, start working on some upgrades in some of these other locations. But you can see here that some of these have actually been upgrading themselves, which is great to see. Now, guild halls is probably the one that we want to prioritize. Yeah, that's certainly the one that we want to prioritize, because that will give an additional 5% to development growth, which is a very, very big deal for us. So I think we'll go ahead and grab cities that we are not currently working on, like this one here, and we'll just upgrade the guild halls. Wonderful. Our next priority is, of course, building our pastoral lands here. There's no doubt about that. But after that, it'll be upgrading guild halls and then upgrading crop fields, or rather farms and fields, wherever we can. So this will be done in 5 months, and in that time, we're going to have like 150 gold, so we should have plenty. absolutely plenty to construct another building here. That's great. Ultimately, we want to get to the point where we're constructing anywhere where we can as soon as we can. And we will get there. Our Grandamala can no longer convert faith. That's fine. That's actually a good sign. We'll just slot him in over here. That indicates that someone else converted that county for us. Very, very happy about that. 3 months left on our orchards. Should not be too long. An alliance with the Jimmy guy, huh? I decline. We don't necessarily want an alliance here. We want to take this back. We lost it via inheritance. It's fair enough. We knew that that was going to happen most likely. But even so, we want to get that back as soon as we can. This is finishing on 13 June 1097. Okay. We did just get some more trading posts built. That is great. So this will be finished soon, and we will immediately invest again in constructing pastoral lands, at which point some of these guys will upgrade their own, some of them. But as I said, our next priority is definitely working on upgrading our development increasers, which at this technology level is, I think, exclusively guild halls. So we'll construct our pastoral lands. Yeah, that's just holding taxes. So definitely guild halls. And of course, we still want to be upgrading this holding here as kind of a decent priority. We did just become obese, and we're going to immediately start losing weight, because we don't want to die young if we can at all help it. That would be the preference. Okay, we're going to definitely start working on our hunting grounds. And then up here, we're going to want to start upgrading our barracks as our probable next priority. I do want to get those city upgrades going as soon as we can. Don't tell me what to do. Get out of here. What a jerk. Now, we are currently 37. We're feeling fine. And as far as children go, how many male heirs do we have? We only have the 2. Okay, so we can disinherit this guy pretty easily. Or we could disinherit the other guy, because this guy has Hale and Comely. So yeah, this is actually, we're better off disinheriting this guy and having this guy right here inherit. We should definitely make sure that he's on stewardship education. There we go. Camp cooks have been constructed. That's nice. We, of course, want to construct over here pretty soon. And in Kira, this is still a ways away. Okay. I mean, honestly, our priority should probably be on guild halls over upgrading our wooden barracks. How much does a guild hall upgrade cost? That costs 225. It's about the same. I think we'll just get our personal holding upgrades out of the way. It's a little bit more efficient to not do that, but at the same time, we're going to want the troops, if only to dissuade the AI from doing rude things against us. So that's, I think, the plan. We'll get this single upgrade done here, and then after that, we'll focus on getting the development growth. So we can see here, our development in our capital is still growing, despite us not actually working on that. This guy, I decline. I'll pass on that one. We will go ahead and upgrade our barracks, as I said, and we can demand a couple of payments. And so we shall. That'll get us a little bit more gold. A county in need. We can do meticulous management on Kira, giving us 30 opinion, or increased tax. And we're going to take the increased tax, thank you very much. This is, of course, an economic region, and our taxes are pretty decent here, all things considered. We are working on a Carver's Guild here. That's great. Let's see, we've got 8 months left on this hunting grounds upgrade. Crop fields cost 213. Pastures cost the same. Just trying to figure out whether we should invest right now in a guild hall or if we should save for one of these two upgrades. I don't think it really matters either way. I think it's about the same in terms of efficiency. So that should be okay. We can check in and see how Ghana is doing. They're doing okay. That's not bad. We can also attack over here eventually, and that's something that I'm interested in doing. But right now, of course, we are working extremely diligently on getting our 2 personal duchies up to scratch. And once we have these up to scratch, it's going to be so much easier as our technology increases. These investments now will pay off tremendously in the future. So that is great. We're about to finish promoting culture in Kira as well, which should help us a lot. Our popular opinion will come up, which is great. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade our guild halls here. 225 gold. And of course, that means that we're going to be chilling here for a few months, waiting to upgrade our crop fields, which is fine. As long as we're building something, I would rather that the gold go into an investment sooner, since we're going to do all of these investments anyway. We might as well not be sitting on the gold, right? That's my theory there. Yeah, it might be slightly more efficient to invest in our personal province that's a few months later. Maybe. But at the same time, how do you quantify that development growth? That's a rough one. Our steward has now switched over to collecting taxes, and I think that's okay. We will leave him on that. We don't need to change any culture in our personal holdings, so that's fine. I like it. Why am I suddenly seeing frame drops in the recording? That is a good question. I'm investigating that. I should not be seeing frame drops right now. I think I have solved the issue. Unity was open, and I have closed it. I think it was causing some sort of issues there. That's okay. We will definitely have that handled. We get a new stewardship perk, and which one do we want? Defensive measures is not super great for us, in all honesty. Is Architect good? Yeah, Architect is good. We'll work towards Architect, even though a lot of those traits aren't tremendously helpful. We are going to be able to invest in crop fields very soon. This guy could become our rival, or we could just be like, you know what, whatever. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, this upgrade gives us 0.2 per month in terms of taxes, whereas this one gives us 0.3 per month and 1% tax increase. Someone has converted to witchcraft? Oh, wait, are we? Do we have a secret religion? I think we do have a secret religion. I don't know where it would be in here, but we do seem to have a secret, and I believe it's witchcraft. Okay. Well, whatever. We're going to go ahead and build additional farms. We are, of course, now earning 34 gold per month, and this amount is just going to continue to increase as we get these maxed out. We're nearly done maxing out all of our personal holdings, and that's great. All of these up here are already maxed out, with the exception, of course, of our duchy building that we can't currently build. Nothing in here that we could use to generate cash. Makes me sad, because I would very much like to generate additional cash. And our development is coming up in all of our provinces, slowly. Very, very slowly. Munio's development is very low, but it is coming up nicely. That's good. Of course, it's low because its county capital is desert. That does not help. But I guess that's okay. It'll get up there eventually. And it's these down here that we really want to increase the development in. Because development, of course, gives us levies and tax increase. The levies are nice. The tax increase is nicer. So we currently have access to about 18,000 levies, and that's okay. I doubt we can afford to keep all of those up, but we're getting closer on that. Okay, so we're just waiting on our next payment to be able to construct Carvers Guilds. And there we go. That will give us additional development growth. We, of course, want to build these in every city that we possibly can. We do have the monastic schools over here that I wouldn't necessarily mind replacing, but with what? Replacing it with what exactly? I'm not sure there actually is anything good to replace it with. Well, we can probably have hill farms. Oh, we have hill farms. I don't think we can do desert agriculture here. Maybe we can. We'd have to revoke that and find out. And I'm not too interested in doing that at this juncture. So we'll just hold off on that. And we are currently making 34.5 gold per month. And we can see here that our development is coming up by 10% because we have Carvers Guilds now. That is great. That is absolutely great. Yeah, drylands are here, but 5% malice isn't that bad, all things considered. We want to increase this guild hall, of course, as soon as we can. We do have an available dynasty legacy. Octogenarians is actually available. We've kind of just gone straight down this, and okay. We're going to take it. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to have enough to be able to upgrade these guild halls as soon as we get paid. Is that 2 more times? That's going to be 2 more times. Okay. So it'll be 2 more month ticks until we get that. That's okay, but not... Ooh. Hello. I did not realize we still had an open building slot there. Let's go through and double check. Everything should have every building slot except for special and duchy building slots full. Let's see here. Looks pretty good. Yeah, looks good. Excellent. So with that underway, hopefully our vassals will upgrade some of these for us, and we won't have to pay the gold, but we'll still reap the benefits if they do. Of course, we are more interested in getting it done quickly than letting them pay for it. So we want to get this done ASAP, and so we will wait until we have 2 more month ticks and get this guild hall upgrade. That will be a very good thing for us, of course, to get all that sweet, sweet cash and development. We're still wildly behind in our development compared to, like, Rome. And that's going to be the case. Essentially forever. We are about 6 years away from getting household soldiers. That will be a big boon for us militarily. Of course, we're not focused on that right now. We may refocus on that, especially if Ghana conquers a lot of the area over here. We may go after Ghana and try to bring them into the fold. For that to happen, of course, we'll have to be exalted among men. But that's okay. For now, we will go ahead and get this guild hall upgrading ASAP. I think we're getting sufficiently close at this point that we may well have everything in our personal holdings fully upgraded next episode. I don't know for a fact that we'll get it quite that done. It'll be really close. We do still have a lot of upgrades to do, and it's more about the time than the cash, right? I mean, we're spending all of our cash still, and we've got our holdings idling. So we can definitely make use of more cash. There's no doubt about that one. But overall, we're making more and more gold all the time. One of our wives just became pregnant? Huh. Okay. Oh, we gained a level of devotion. Hello, pause menu. You can go away. Well, we do need to upgrade this guild hall, and that is definitely something that we are going to do. While we're waiting for the cash to roll in for the next month's tick, though, I will say it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to hopefully finish off all of these upgrades. I don't know that we're going to fully manage it, but that's the goal. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.